let the interview?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I know that you're from Alabama originally. What made you move back to Bama now, being that, you were in Tennessee before and then New Orleans before that?
Oh, it's what I know. I have most of my friends and family here, and raising kids, it feels comfortable to be in an area, because I went to high school here and grew up right by the bay, which is the house we're renovating now, and so...
So you're renovating your childhood home? That's awesome, man.
That's
really
it's 2 blocks from the municipal pier, and a block from that gully, which I played in. It's like the most killer gully for a kid to... I mean, you can be Tarzan, you can be war hero, you can be, that's cool. And, grandparents are here, and, I've got a decent fan base around here, and I can be home more than I was in Tennessee.
That makes sense.
And I love New Orleans, but, that was for my single days.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really,
I mean, that makes sense.
Right
like when you were being real wild, or wilder,
Yeah. And raising a family doesn't feel so right,
A lot of musicians end up opening bars and venues throughout, their career. You ever put any thought into No? None whatsoever? I like that.
I'm trying to graduate to the theaters, It's like bars are cool, and anybody doing what I do, you got to know how to deal with a bar. But ultimately, I want to be playing places like the Sanger,
right,
where you are legitimate. And it's a show. People come and they pay money and they sit and they want to, be part of the show instead of having to always fight the guy who's like, how come you're not playing any Bon Jovi?
Yeah, that's a big problem, especially over in whole West Mobile.
Yeah, man, we played it up in somewhere, Hurricane, Alabama recently, and it's like this cultural chasm. You go across I-10 towards 65 out in the woods there, It's like the guy could not understand original music. It's like, what, you just make it up?
You can't play any Skinner?
Yeah, it's like, how come you don't know anything? You just make it up as you go. And I'm like, yeah, what do you think they did? A lot of it's based on illusion, though. You get that thing where you see somebody on TV, and then you think they're famous, and then all of a sudden you don't really care about the music. You just want to be part of this.
The fame.
This touching something that seems to be beyond you or something. And, when somebody doesn't have like a hit or something, people don't tend to care whether...
It's true.
It's just a numbness, because I think people's ability to experience art is largely diminished right now.
I'd agree.
And that's where the people who come out to see something new and live, that stuff thrives in big cities, but in rural areas, and Mobile's not really a big city. It doesn't. Cover bands seem to work out better. Whereas, like, you take a cover band to New Orleans or Atlanta or New York, it's something fly. People want to see the artistic side of it.
Right.
Yeah, but on a small level, like, one of the best people doing it in Mobile, in my opinion, is JT at Callaghan's. I mean, he started, I think we started music there because we had, with Stumpknockers, the hurricane had happened, we didn't have anywhere to go. I had my mom's house in Fairhope, and we needed gigs, and we asked him if we could play there every Sunday, and it became a thing, and he was just thinking, wow, I can have music here. Yeah. And now he's a music venue, and he supports local music heavily. I mean, he's at least, he'll have like Ryan Balthrop or Lisa Mills, on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Morris Minor, El Cantador, like all these bands.
And so, I mean, that's supporting, and he pays.
You recorded Rock and Roll in and around your farmhouse in Franklin, Tennessee, right? And it says on your website that folks would literally wander up during your rehearsals, or when you were jamming around a campfire.
Yeah.
And that some of those people actually made it onto the album as like a drunken chorus.
Yeah.
Was that the most fun you ever had recording an album?
well, that kind of bled into the new record that's coming out, Lost Cause Minstrels. Because we did it the same way, and that, so, but yeah, I mean, I have a friend, Hank Adam Lachlan from Bruton His Daddy, a famous singer, wrote, "Please help me, I'm falling," and he's from Bruton. He's a friend of mine from Nashville, and he had come by and got him to sing. He's got one of those real good high country voices, and but yeah, having your own studio and your own equipment and your own your wife being the engineer gives you time to be like, okay, let's, feel inspired now, let's do it, and then, because man, it is so nerve-wracking to go to a really nice studio and just watch the clock go by, knowing that the studio itself is $800 to $900 a day, and then the equipment, the engineer, that's going to be another $500. You're spending $1,500 a day.
Right.
You better produce, and it just gets to where you start getting each other's throats, and it's like, and then it can either be magic or terrible.
It's a much better situation at the farmhouse, right?
I think. I mean, because sometimes the part of a good energy of a record is that tension that comes together. Like, we've got to get this done, and this frenetic kind of energy that happens. So fear can make a good record, but
I guess I was about to say, I guess it depends on the kind of record you're trying to make.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it, and it seemed to capture the Stumpknockers. Because I just wanted a snapshot of that group of guys before it went away. I kind of felt it going away, and now it's a new band,
Well, I was going to ask this question later on, but that's a pretty good segue. What made you decide to, kind of disband the Stumpknockers in favor of Lost Cause Minstrels? Or was that completely like you, or was that everyone kind of like?
It was, it played itself out. I mean, it kind of started with my guitar player, Tommy, was just kind of literally, he had arthritis, he's, playing so much over. We toured a lot from 2005 to 2009, and he wanted to take a break, and when he took a break, the chemistry between, because he needed to be there to have Josh there, my bass player, and then that chemistry with me, Josh, Tommy, and John was awesome, but he took one person out of it, and it was like, this is, we can't just throw somebody else in this mix,
Right.
And then I ran into Christian Grizzard up in Tennessee, because he lives up there, and he'd done some overdub stuff and recording for me, and he had just quit his gig with Johnny Highland, and I got him on some gigs, and then I'd known Corky in Mobile, had played with me a few times, and he was just a great guitar player. And I'd played some with Chris, and then John has been my drummer forever. And it was kind of funny to me, because I was like, this is Kung Fu Mama, this is it's like these guys were a band, and they do have their own history and the chemistry, and they play well together, and it was kind of, I think they disbanded with ego problems, but with me, just, one thing I realized doing music, when I say Grayson caps, I can take glory or blame,
Right.
it often balances out real even, so by using my name, it diffuses an ego problem.
Alright, if you had to describe the new album, Lost Cause Minstrels, to someone in minimal words, we're talking like 10 or less.
Well, in 10 words or less, I'll describe this album as a journey through forsaken characters on Joe Kane Day, maintaining hope.
That's good. That's real good.
I don't know if it's politically incorrect to use the damn name Lost Cause Minstrels, because I realized that was affiliated with the Confederate soldiers in losing the war. But to me, Lost Cause Minstrels, I really like the name because a lot of thoughts I have seem like just like people don't acknowledge it anymore. Just simply like Chief Seattle is on the record, the concept of just actually owning land, you know, and a lot of people think people are not getting certain rights or whatever, but you know, if you go back to the history of the United States, the people who got screwed were the Native Americans, and their way of seeing life I prefer over the European way a lot, and so most of my songs, if they're not directly talking about a character, like Coconut Moonshine, you got Highway 42, which is part of leaving this you know, kind of made up thing, but also being very much a part of it and stuck with it. You know, it's like I look at my son, I think, and I thought the same thing when I was born into this world. It's like you look around, like who came up with this? This is a shitty idea. You know, it's like the way that things are, just is a bunch of, you know, it's always the rich guy controlling the poor guy, and I'm just meandering around, but basically I think everything does tie together under the term Lost Cause Minstrels, and it ends with rock and roll, where you might think I'm nihilistic at the end, saying nothing's going to be the death of me, nothing's going to set me free, nothing's going to be my salvation. But if you understand that I think nothing and everything are the same thing, so everything and nothing are my salvation. It's not like this external being is my salvation. I don't know how to explain it. And at this point, it gets to where that's why I play music. So I guess the Lost Cause Minstrels is a way of thinking of things that feels like it's lost. But there's hope. Hope.
Right on.
Here I am with myself again, sitting around with a fountain pen, writing about nothing. Nothing gonna be the death of me, nothing gonna set me free, nothing gonna be my salvation. Rock and roll, that's the way it goes. Save my soul.